welcome back, Berna Lee. Gosh, a whole year since we were
I
talking about
know.
the year of the snake. And it
Yes.
has been a slithery, snaky year, hasn't it? And also,
Yes.
you talked about the snake, this whole concept of the snake, sort of transformation and going into the underworld and all of that. And that's it's been an interesting time, 2025. And we're
Yes.
just at the end of the tail of the snake now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Yes.
expecting, before we get into the horse, are you expecting anything sort of a last hurrah of the year of the snake?
Well, the year of the snake, actually, we are gradually transitioning into the year of the horse since winter solstice. So it was December 21st when this energy gradually shifting to the year of the horse. And when it finally commences, it will be in the Chinese New Year time, the first day of the new year. But like right now, I think a lot of us might be starting to feel that like everything it's starting to move really fast, or you might be traveling around, or like you are doing a lot of different projects that you feel that high voltage, like really high voltage of movement that is coming through from the year of the horse. That's what we're looking at. So I think you might, or like our audience might be feeling that a little bit already.
It's interesting because the snake is
Mm.
very different from a horse.
Oh, yes.
Where the dragon, before the snake, you could kind of go, okay, dragon, snake, fair enough. But
Yes.
for me, the image of the snake is so different from the horse. So, are you expecting a very different year with the year of the horse?
That is, I think it would be different in a way that there will be a lot more fiery energy because although the snake year was also fire, but it's a kind of yin fire, and snake it's kind of like in on the ground and kind of like gradually burning. And now with the horse, like the fire of the horse energy, this year's stem branch, it's Bing Wu. So Bing Wu, it's both of them
Bing
are
Wu.
yang, yeah, Bing Wu. Both of them are yang fire. So it is about the fire from the sky. So we can understand it as the sun or, thunder. And then that's the stem, and then the branch would be Wu. So Wu, it's about the horse. So horse is also that fiery energy. So with the two yang fire, we are seeing that it's no longer that like snaky kind of like
Yes,
fire
yes.
burning on the grass, but right now it's very outward, very intense, chaotic and fast and maybe unstable a little bit, like boom, boom, boom kind of energy.
Yeah.
And so when we're getting into this year, like especially like this month gradually approaching the new year, you can feel that like the world is sometimes a little bit more unstable as well, like politically and the economy and all. But that is only one side of this energy. The other side, like the flip side of this outward going, intense, fiery energy, it's about innovation or creativity and breakthroughs, because it could be a breakdown and it can be a breakthrough. It really depends this year. How are we going to drive that energy inside of us to invest in whatever that we want to invest in? Because the horse energy, it's like we keep running. And so when we are so immersed in that race or that chaotic times that we're laser focusing on running, we might lose sight in what exactly do you want to invest in. So this year, it's about how do you invest your energy precisely, but not doing more. It's how do you do it right? Um,
Ye-
yeah,
Yes. I
yeah,
yeah, I really understand that. So the horse is galloping because it's fire.
yeah.
We're gonna have to hang on, aren't we?
Yes, yes, we have to hang on. It's not a gentle evolution kind of year. It's
It's
not
not,
like
is it?
gradually growing your foundation. It's not like that. It's more about growing really fast or
Yeah.
flipping overnight, like that unexpected, fast, furious energy. And so to look at it, a lot of people would be looking at it saying that, oh, it's a yang fire, like double fire energy. So it's very fiery. But there is one thing I want to remind um, everyone, it's that on the surface, it is fire, it is yang fire. But the background music of the year or the essence of the year, it's actually water. It's called Na Yin. That water, it's not a gentle water neither. It is that background music, it's water from the sky. So it is something very not violent, but very chaotic, very fast, kind of like a huge waterfall, but like rushing in that sort of way from the sky. So it's very
Yes.
violent in a way. But so that's why when I look at it, a lot of people like or astrologers would be saying that it's a very fiery year, but I would think that it is not only fiery, but that kind of rush, it's also related to
Yes.
water. So if we're talking about natural disasters, it might not necessarily be only earthquake, but it's
Yeah.
something I would think that it's something that is related to how earthquake it's going to move say waves like moves the water that might be flooding some places
Yeah.
or yes some sort
Yeah.
of like water influence in that
It, it,
rushing yeah
yeah,
force.
it's interesting you said just very quickly, I've just come back from Victoria Falls in
Mm,
Zimbabwe, and I've never seen a waterfall like that before.
mm,
And the power of water is just, it was breathtaking to be
right,
there and really witness this. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was just extraordinary. The power of
right,
water against rock and the pounding,
right,
the roar of it. So, and when you were talking about it, it feels a bit like that, this kind of fierce water. And
right.
and I feel like I was listening to a couple of psychics recently, and I've had this
Mm,
feeling for a long time. There's going to be an
mm,
eruption underneath one of the oceans. I've had this
right.
very and I think it's the nadi leaves. I don't know if you've heard about them. They're
No.
ancient Indian um, predictive.
Oh yes, I've heard
Yeah,
about it.
and they're
Yes,
talking about this as well. Something
yes.
shifting in
Ah,
in the on the
and
earth, a volcano,
yes.
and they're talking about a cloud coming over a country. And it's interesting that you're kind of saying the same thing.
Yes. I think it's very interesting point that you've mentioned. It's about this water from the sky. So if you're talking about a cloud, it could be water in the sky as well. So it's like how it's going to be unfolding. I wanted to also talk about this thing that I want to share. It's about the hexagram of this year. So it's the yang fire, and our hexagram this year, it's about this number 32, it's about perseverance. So in this hexagram, we have thunder, wind, and consistency. So that's exactly similar to what we talked about earlier, like the water from the sky, background music, um, and the Indian nodding leaves prediction that is also talking about clouds and earthquake, something erupting under the sea. So it's about eruption, it's about water related
Uh-huh.
disasters, like if we're talking about natural disasters. And with this hexagram of perseverance, it's really when you look at it, it's like thunder over wind. So it's about that energy of the thunder over wind. It's like keep moving forward. But what it also means is that what will last, it's what that is consistent. So I think why it is so important in precision of where we put our energy at, it's because if it is an important time for us to choose. And things are going to flip fast. It's not like before. Things are going to be fast. If you make a decision, it might the result might come very fast. So you have to pick your lane. If it's a life affirming way of doing things of the
Yes.
collective, then it might come out as, like the direction as a collective of human beings, where we want to
Yes.
go. And I think that is like a point. And I also want to share that, especially in Bing Wu year, this coming 2026, and the year coming after 2027, it's called Ding Wei. So Bing Wu Ding Wei, it's a pair that has been studied for thousands of years. So there is actually an ancient classic called Bing, 丙丁貴鑑. So this 丙丁貴鑑, it's like a book that it's about this this astrologer in Song Dynasty, and he had did a massive research on all of the Bing Wu years and Ding Wei years, like this pair of years throughout thousands of years at his time. So he covered through thousands of years, there was like about 20 pairs of Bing Wu and Ding Wei. And what he came to a conclusion was that there always, when these 2 years comes up, these like 60-year cycle comes up, which is 2026 and 2027, whenever it comes up, there is rapid transformation. And usually there is upheaval, like of like uprising of some kind.
Iran.
Yeah. Yes, some kind of different uprising, but there's like no really not good or bad or like what it is, but what it means is that this is a turning point for people to really choose where you want to go, what kind of world do you want to live in.
Yeah.
And each of us will be able to make that decision in our own ways. But of course, the economy and the society, it's going to be chaotic, especially these 2 years,
Yeah.
according to astrologically.
Yes.
Um, but
Well,
yeah.
Berna, it's interesting that the solar eclipse the in February
Ah,
is in
uh-huh.
Aquarius. I find that
Huh.
interesting, which
Hmm.
really is about looking at, I mean, underneath it, I know it's all about technology and all of that and science, new science, but it's about community and being authentic and what is and Aquarius is really is what is the truth of the universe. So and that's on the 17th of Feb and the Chinese New Year is on the 19th, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes.
smack bang on the
It's
Chinese New
yes,
Year.
very close. Yes. It's
Very
it's
interesting.
it's very interesting time. It's very interesting. It's very exciting time, I think. But it's also so much uncertainty because each and every one of us has that power to make a decision for ourselves as much as for the world. And it's going to
Yeah.
be fast. Like you see, I think a fiery year also representing like technology, like AI, like I like all of these things and resources, energy. And these are going to be developed so fast that it will
Yeah.
turn the old structure, old like systematic. I guess it will like expose the old systems flaws like pretty quickly and then like being substituted by something new. And we don't know what the rules are. So we have to be able to, to be there and to try to figure it out together as a collective. And it's ex an exciting year, but there's also a lot of uncertainty. Hmm.
I do think it's interesting that horses are herd creatures, that they like being in a herd. And
That's a great observation. Yeah.
I have seen so much evidence now of people wanting to be in community.
Hmm.
The snakies aren't community creatures, and dragons, they live on their own,
Yeah.
hanging out with horses. So I'm
Hmm.
curious about that. And I think the other thing that I've noticed is that the Western Saturn conjunction with Neptune. I think it's on
Hmm.
the 26th of February that is the great conjunction there, the new.
Ah.
And again, that really ties in with the date of the Chinese New Year of the horse.
Hmm, interesting.
Got the
What a
eclipse,
coincidence.
then you've got the Chinese New Year, and then you've got the conjunction of Saturn and Mars in Aries.
Hmm, hmm.
So I'm very interested in that.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the big thing, isn't it, Berna, is not to be
Hmm,
a fearmongerer, um,
hmm.
and to really take on board that these are incredibly challenging times for the whole world. And
Yes.
for me, would the horse give us the resilience that we need, or the I mean, I look at a horse. I love horses, and they're solid creatures, aren't they?
Yes.
And they're very strong. We ride them, so
Hmm.
and they can be completely out of control all at the same time. But so, do you feel like there is a undercurrent of resilience this year as well?
I think so. I think there is a kind of resilience, and also with the Bing Wu fire, it's about it's we can also understand as the fire of the sun. So it's very positive. It's like a positive outwards intense energy. So I think there is growth, and we want growth. I think the collective wants something different. So it is hard, but it is also forced growth in a way that if we are in some situations that's not so ideal, and this is a time when we really need to face the things that we need to face all along, and to make
Yeah,
a decision about how we want to deal with it from now. And I think this is like a catalyst year too, because it's so fast. Like it can we can essentially make a difference
yeah.
really fast. Yes.
Just yeah, it's about being adding positivity to the collective, isn't it? And being
Yes.
fiercely protective about our communities, but
Mm,
within the context of being in a larger community. Yeah.
mm,
Berna, of all the Chinese signs, I guess the people who are horses will have a
mm.
very potent ear, but can you
Right.
explain how it can affect other Chinese signs?
Of course. I think
Oh, I think you've just you've
in Chinese astrology, we will look at the four main transformations styles that we can take more attention to. The first one, of course, the year of the horse, because year of the horse, with that four transformation, the first one, it's yin chung po hoi. So what they mean, it's the first one, it's about displacement, or some kind of like when life won't let you stay where you are at, and situations change quickly, like that sort of feeling. So the first one, it's that group. And then the second one, it's about chong. Chong, it's pressure. So the horse, the horse, the zodiac sign of the horse, it's the first one that we talked about. So it's like life won't let you stay where you're at. You have to change, you have to relocate, or you have to run, or you have to do something. So that's the first one. And then opposite side of it, it's the rat. So rat would be in this category of chong, the internal pressure category. So they will be feeling a little bit more um, not as desirable kind of feeling. Like maybe there will be a change in roles, or their relationship wise will be changing. Like they might feel like the old things, it's no longer aligned. So like they really want to make some changes, especially this year. So I think for the year of the rat, it's the best to uh go back into reflection. That will be uh, more calmness, more reflection before they make a move, because they want to change. But because of the horse energy or the fire energy, it's so strong that they might feel like they need to do something here and there. And then, they
they
might
that was
feel very chaotic.
that's people who are rats, did you say?
Yes, yes, rats. So for people in rats, birth years of the rats.
Yeah.
And then the third category that needs to be more aware of, it's Paul. So Paul meaning breakdown or breakthrough. And for this breakdown or breakthrough group, it's when it would be the birth year of the rabbits.
The rat.
Um, yes,
Okay.
the rabbits would be um, that they feel like they are outgrowing as well. They are outgrowing their old position. So they want to structurally change what they want to do or where they are. So I don't think they are bad things to have these four main transformation going on with these zodiac signs. There's no good or bad. It's how we use these energy. So for structural breakdown or breakthrough, it really depends on how they look at this. Because say, for example, in the old system, like people were working in a very stable job in like a big company in a corporate, and structural change meaning maybe that company it's not no longer surviving like in these times, and they might need a structural change. And so some people might get out of job, or they might need to find something else to do. And that kind of structural change that also affects the year of the rabbit people. And so like that might force them to actually think about what do I want to do? So there's a structural change. Whatever that I learned or I've been working on in the past 10 years or 20 years, now it's not, not no, it's no longer like being valued like before. So what shall I do with my knowledge and the skills that I have? So that would be something that they need to think about this year for the year of the rabbit. And then the Ying Chung Po. And then the fourth one, it's about Hoi. So Hoi meaning this transformation mode, meaning misalignment. So Hoi, it's more like sometimes it's about relational things. So it's like how we relate to people. In Hong Kong, I'm sure when you used to live in Hong Kong, you know that in Ginzek, so this seasonal festival, people go to this under the bridge place to beat the little people. And, like that, there are some rituals for um, to scare away uh, the dramas at work, or the dramas, the gossips of people, or no haters, or that sort of people. That is more when the zodiac sign is at Hoi, so at this misalignment transformation mode. And the the zodiac sign this year is our friends from the zodiac sign of the monkey.
The
So yeah, the monkey. Monkey is a sign that will have a little bit more possibilities of encountering these situations. So they might have to be more aware of so-called energetic leaks, like energy leaks or draining or feeling, or when they are collaborating with someone for a new opportunity, new project, then they will have to really know the person and to make sure that things are aligned with them before they start, and don't start just rush in a rush, because this horse fire, Bing fire energy, it's rushing everyone to do things like right now. And even if you want to pay, sometimes it's just like the whole current is pushing you, and then you have to make this decision now. And then and they might just do something in a rush. But so I think pacing is really important. That yin and yang energy balancing is so important this year to not uh, just move with the current of life, but you have to be coming back and get that stewardship of where you want to go.
Yeah. So, Bernard, to wrap up,
Yeah,
um, can you just suggest some form of ritual to do on it's the 19th of Feb, isn't it? It goes over several weeks, the new year. But can you
yes,
suggest just a little ritual for people to welcome in the year of the horse officially?
yes.
and just attune to its energy?
Mm. I think for New Year's, Chinese New Year, probably in the first few days, we can go to the temple, or if you don't go to the temple, you can do some prayers or blessings in your own spiritual practices and pray for the best, or like you can meditate. I think meditation it's a good way to balance our energy because the growth is fast and the movement is fast. So we want to be able to balance that yin yang by having a practice like a spiritual practice or meditation practice to have more of that yin energy. And then the yang energy is whenever you feel right, then you just go for it precisely. So like we need um, the yang protection and activation of energy, and then we need the yin energies cleansing, and also that clarity and calmness for so that both yin and yang it's needed in this year, and to remember to remind ourselves to balance and pace it out. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, oh my God. So let's get on the horse, get on
Yes.
a ride for your lives, and enjoy the process because it is a
Yes.
fabulous thing to ride a horse. And
Hmm.
Berna, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. I hope to see you sooner. Maybe we can do something
Sure,
in
do
the
that.
middle of the year, maybe.
Everyone's listening today. Thank you all for listening. And do you know, Berna and I wish you the best possible year of the horse.
Yes, yes, yes. Have a great year.
Thanks all, and see you all soon. Bye for
Thank you, Sue.